Hello, this is Catherine and Tanya of the Twin Flame Mystique 1111. Thank you for joining. Today we're going to be sharing a short video with y'all. Tanya's going to go ahead and go first, and what we are going to be talking about is the Twin Flame mission.
Yeah, so there was a little bit that I channeled yesterday about the Twin Flame mission because we noticed a lot of twins getting stuck, a lot of twins not getting into union, and I've really been trying to understand what we can do as coaches and guides to get more twins into union, because I feel like a lot of twins should be in union, but there's blocks. But it's just compared to what everybody's been through up to this point, it's just such a small thing. It's just a matter of figuring out what needs to be done and doing that.
Yeah.
So, but first of all, I want to talk about the mission, what the mission is to us. And there's various aspects, I guess, of the Twin Flame mission.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not just one mission. And regardless of if you're in union or separation, it makes no difference. You still have the same mission. We all still have the same mission.
The same purpose.
The same purpose, whether you're in union or separation. So this whole, I guess, dividing people up by in union or in separation, that's not unity, and that is just we have to drop that. We're all twin flames. We all have a purpose. We all have a mission. And it is very, very important this time to go forward with this mission, because a lot of people in the collective that we've noticed, including friends of ours, people that we work with, are going through an awakening.
Yes.
And, my awakening when it started a couple years ago, 2.5 years ago, it was terrible. I mean, it was horrible. In the dark night of the soul, it was the worst thing I ever experienced. But what's worse than that really is, I had support. I had the Twin Flame journey. So that was my initiation kind of into the spiritual awakening, was the Twin Flame path. So that's what started mine. And that's a little different, I feel like, than, the spiritual awakening without the Twin Flame aspect. So I've seen people and they're going through the dark night of the soul, and it's heartbreaking. It is truly heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Friends and coworkers, and they're a terrible mess.
Yeah, they
right
don't know
now.
what's going on.
They don't know what's going on. They know that their
world is upside
down. The world is upside down. They're stressed out. They're sick. There's more than one is either has a terrible illness or is trying to recover from a terrible illness, and
they've lost everything.
Yeah, or they're on the verge of losing everything. And so that's why it's very important for us to be in our mission, because they need help.
And our mission being that
we are to raise the vibration of the planet
and the consciousness.
So anytime you do work on yourself, your inner work, your inner healing, anytime you work to raise your vibration, which we should be doing every single day.
Every day.
It doesn't matter if you don't feel like it. It doesn't matter if you're missing your twin, or you're fighting with your twin, or if you're in union and y'all are going through some stuff, because we go through some stuff too. It's not, it is what it is.
Right.
You're still going to go through stuff, but you need to be working every day. And this message, just like all messages, are as much for us as anybody else. You need to work on raising your vibration every single day.
Every day.
Because, each and every soul is precious, and we don't want to lose any of them because, they got lost in the awakening process and they didn't make it.
Right.
They didn't make it out. So anytime you do work for yourself,
yes,
number one, you're helping your twin. You're healing your twin.
Yes.
You're helping raise your twin's vibration. But not just your twin, but the collective,
as well. That's
so
right.
every time you can level up, your twin levels up and the collective levels up.
Yes.
So, you know, whether you're just newly awakening to the journey or what, it doesn't matter. Working on yourself is the key, you know, to saving the world, basically. Because anything you do for yourself, you're going to do for the people around you and for your twin. And everybody wants union. At least everybody that I've talked to wants union with their twins. So, you know, you have to work. You have to work on it. And now more than ever. So, another part of the mission is to, you know, tear down the old paradigms regarding relationships.
Yes.
And, you know, what was previously viewed as a proper relationship. So, getting married and staying married for 50 years to somebody that you're not in love with, that, you know, it's just basically it's an arranged marriage, even if it's not.
Right.
It is, but it is.
Self-imposed prison.
It's a self-imposed prison, and that's not a good. How is that a good relationship?
Right.
Because you made, you know, you made a commitment to God. No, you didn't make a commitment to God. You made a commitment to the priest or the church or you know the state.
Social
Conditioning. You know, whatever. So, twin flames come in to tear these old paradigms down, and you know the only one true thing is love.
That's right.
Right. That's the one truth that we know for sure. So, I would say like the most important thing right now is working on your healing, working on raising your vibration.
Your self-love and your self-worth.
Self-love. You know, we're all students, we're all teachers.
That's
if
right.
you see somebody struggling, you know, help them.
Be a guide.
Help them. Because, you know, it's happening more and more, and they have to have some, you know, some resources.
Yes.
You know, and it doesn't matter if they're twin flames or if they're not twin flames. It doesn't make any difference. And you know, they need help, so that's why we're here. That's part of our purpose. So back to the, you know, the relationships, tearing down the old paradigms. Twin flames are to show people what a good relationship looks like, you know, and that it doesn't have to be, you know, a heterosexual relationship. It could be, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your race is. It doesn't matter what your age is.
It shows unconditionality.
Yes.
That's what.
And that's what we're here. That's what we're here to teach. And, you know, another message that I channeled, I guess, a couple of days ago is that, you know, we may not all be twin flames. Not everybody may have a twin flame. But a part of this new relationship paradigm is, for the collective, is they can experience a twin flame-like connection with the divine partner. You know, so to put a label, really put a label, oh, well, you're not a twin, or I'm a true twin. Or,
that's not what it's about.
That's ego.
Yes, it is.
That's ego.
Uh-huh.
You know, and it just really needs to be dropped, because we can all experience this.
We all can, yeah.
You know, and when I'm doing counseling people, reading people, and, you know, it's like, some of them, they're like, well, I want to be a twin and this and that, and they're kind of heartbroken. I don't ever tell anybody that they're not.
Yeah, we can't tell anybody.
You know, because you really can't.
It's a knowing.
But, so, the point is that we as twins are the pioneers. We are here to be the example, to be the way showers, to be the guides. I know everybody's heard that probably more than a few times. And we're, you know, it just makes sense that we are here to show others how to achieve what we have, which is a harmonious union, a divine union. And anybody can have that if they work for it.
Yeah.
And it, you know, and I thought about this, and it doesn't matter if you're in union or not. You can still set a positive example, because you may not be in union with your twin just yet.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, you can teach people how to navigate a karmic soulmate like nobody else.
That's right.
You know, like,
because that is your experience.
That's your experience. That much,
awakening.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, you may not be in union yet, but you know what? You're not going to tolerate.
Exactly.
And that's part of building up this new relationship paradigm for the collective. That's why we're here. You know, that's our job.
Yeah.
And we have to do it. So the journey is hard. To me, it's like the hardest spiritual path ever. That's what it feels like to me. I don't know. It's a very hard path. It's a very painful path. And there's been a lot of times where I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm like, I don't care about union. I don't want to do this anymore. It hurts too much. Basically I was throwing a tantrum and I was going to pick up my toys and go home and pout. And I did. And then I got thrown right back on the path. And the message that I got, to be completely honest, from the angels was, quit being so damn selfish. Quit being so stubborn and quit being so selfish. And when you think about it, that's what it comes down to. So as you evolve, as you grow in your spirituality, a lot of things just really don't matter anymore.
True.
So you come to an understanding of what is truly important. And that is embodying unconditional love.
Yes.
And service to humanity.
Yes.
That's what's truly important. And, everything else, whether it be your union, your abundance, whatever the case, all that is going to fall into place.
Well.
But you can't do something with expectations attached. You can't work on healing, work on raising your vibrations with the expectation of
limits.
Yeah,
right.
Like if I do this, I'll get my union. And that's all I want. That's not right. You're not ever going to get it if that's the way you're thinking. But it's kind of natural though for us to think that way, because that's our society.
That's our social conditioning.
That's like, you work and you get a reward. You work, you get a reward.
Right.
But that has to die.
It does.
The ego has to die.
Yes.
And that has to die.
Yes.
So whenever you're doing this, you have to do it without expectation. You're going to get your union. You're going to get your rewards. But you can't do the work and have expectations that, it just, that's not exactly how it works. So, I don't know. That's kind of what we came up with as far as, a block. So, let's talk about surrender.
Oh, yes.
We're still learning. We're still trying to understand how everything works. We're trying to figure out how we got to where we got, being in harmonious union.
Yes.
In a way, okay, well now we did it, but we need to be able to explain to others how to do it too.
Right.
Because if we can't do that,
yeah.
What does our union truly mean?
Right.
We went through all this pain and this heartache and these lessons and this, and it wasn't just for us to be in union.
No.
It was so that we could teach others to say, hey, this is how you get into union.
Yeah, we needed to have the example.
This is how you. So that's what we've been struggling with and trying to understand. And there's been so many I guess energetic shifts that, to be honest, I don't like them. I don't like what's going on. I think people are getting fed up with the journey. They're wanting to quit the journey. And everybody goes through that. Everybody does.
Yeah, we do.
But, there's always that final, you know what? This time I'm really done, and I'm not doing it again. I'm not, you can't convince me to get back on this path again. I'm just not going to do it. So you just have to realign your priorities.
Yes.
And remember why you agreed to be on this path, why you agreed to do this. So what we came up with, people have asked us, we tell our clients, you have to surrender. And a lot of people are, I don't know how to do that. Well, there for a while, we didn't know how to explain how to do that either.
Right.
Really.
Yeah.
It's So what we did was we came up with an affirmation
Yes.
because we go through many surrenders
Many surrenders.
on this path. We surrender a lot of things, all the time, I guess you could say. So I think in order to help you truly surrender, I think you should do it should be part of your daily spiritual practice.
Yes.
So whatever, you get up, you meditate, you do whatever it is that you do yoga, I don't know, whatever you do, whatever it is that you like to do that helps raise your vibration and gets you motivated to be on your path.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've always been a big fan of affirmations.
Yeah.
More so than anything else. But so we came up with this one to do daily. And if you do it every day, like they say, if you do it every day for 21 days straight, it will change your subconscious.
Yes, it will. Creates a shift.
It's going to create a shift every single day.
Every time.
If you want your union, say this affirmation. What do you have to lose? I mean, do it for at least 21 days. You have nothing to lose at this point.
That's right.
If you're not in union,
right?
Or you're not close to union. So let's see. Here's what we got here. Twin flame surrender affirmation. I surrender to the divine. I surrender to love. I surrender to unity. I surrender my twin flame union to the divine, to the universe. I surrender my union to the who, what, when, where, and how. My divine union is my birthright. I know my union will happen in divine right order and in divine right time. I will fulfill my divine life purpose.
Simple.
So
beautiful. Yeah,
that's what we came up with. And you can write your own affirmation. You can put your affirmation however you want it.
True.
But this is our strategic tactical plan, I guess you could say right now. This is what, because surrender's hard. Like you said, okay, I surrender. And then, a week or two later, you haven't, I surrendered like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but you didn't really reinforce that.
Exactly.
Every day.
Right.
And so that's what seems to be happening. Like, you think you surrender, and you have every reason to think you did, because you did.
Mm-hmm.
It just maybe didn't stick as much as it should have.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to attack that with these daily affirmations.
Yes.
And we're going to use them ourselves too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe come up with some new affirmations.
And in case you're a little confused about surrender and the word surrender, we come across surrender to us is meaning letting go. And letting God.
Letting go. So that's another thing that was actually the last thing I wanted to talk about. Letting go of your twin. So
absolutely, that is the biggest.
It is the biggest.
Most important surrender.
It is. And that's why we, why we have this affirmation. And this video, for that matter.
And that's where we are noticing that a lot of our, our clients and other twins that we have been counseling,
they're getting stuck.
They're stuck at is their surrender.
Yes.
The surrender of their twin.
The letting go. And you're not, nobody wants to let go of their twin. And you're not.
You're not letting go.
You're not
letting go. But
you
what
will
you're
never
letting
let go
of is
the expectations.
And codependency.
So I still do cards. I do oracle cards. I do tarot cards. I do cards on us.
Yes.
Because
always checking out
because
what's going on with this.
There's always something that we need to work on.
Right.
And there's always something. And I don't really like to be taken by surprise. So if there's going to be a tower moment, then I want to know about it, and maybe I can prevent it. Maybe I can't. At least I can lessen the impact of it if if we know ahead of time, like what's going on.
Right, then we're able to be objective about it. It's very important just to not be in the drama. You want to be objective about it.
Very objective. So if I'm doing cards and I come up with the 3 of Swords, you know, like after my panic attack. Not really. I don't really have a panic attack. But then I'm like, you know, well, something's off balance. So let me find out what it is. So I asked her,
Yeah.
are you heartbroken? Why are you heartbroken?
Okay?
And you know, like I don't even know why, you know, we're twins, you know, we're all psychic, and you still like think that you're gonna like conceal something from me for any length of time. And it's like, what do you do? I mean, it's laughable, really. It's like,
it is, because you know of who we are. Why are we having issues? I mean, it could be something as much as you drank the last cup of coffee and you didn't let me know, and I have to go and get my.
Oh yeah, it could be something. It could be something completely goofy and silly, but
exactly. But the thing is that there is daily.
It's a daily practice.
Yes.
It is what it is. It's a daily practice. So back to, you know, we're checking the cards, and we got the codependency card for each other actually a few days ago.
Yeah.
I want to say. And, you know, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. Because there's
no reason.
It's not good. That's not a good energy, whether you're in union or not. That's just not a good, healthy.
It's not
energy.
Right.
You know, so it's really not quite as bad for us because we are in union. There's just some things that we need to tweak a little bit.
Always.
There always is, and there always will be. But for those not in union, that's what we wanted to look at. For the ones that are not yet in union.
Right.
And so this is what I'm thinking in my head. Like one of our friends who's a twin, he's having trouble with the surrender, and you know, who wouldn't, right? You know, I mean, it's hard. So he's having trouble with the surrender because he's afraid that he's going to lose his twin. You're not going to lose your twin. But this is what will happen. If you surrender and the energy of codependency goes away,
yes,
then like we always say, the work you do on yourself, you do for your twin.
That's right.
So when you release that codependency for your twin, the twin will release the codependency for the karmic.
For the karmic, absolutely. That is the push-pull.
And then I just got the truth chill. So that is the absolute truth. That is very, very important. So like when we mirror each other, the important thing to remember is that we mirror each other. So don't think that, you know, well, my twins got they're codependent. Yeah, well, so are you.
Yeah.
So are you.
Yeah.
You know, so, and since you're the awakened one, you're the enlightened one, you have to do the work for your twin.
Yeah.
To help get them out of, you know, because if you think about it, okay, you clung on to and we all do it. We all do it. It's just hard. It's hard to not cling on to your twin because it's, you know, that's your twin. So of course you're gonna want to hang on for dear life. But then my question is, how'd that work out for you?
Right.
What changed?
Yeah.
Did anything change?
Did anything heal?
Did anything heal? Did anything get better? No.
Is it harmonious? No.
No. So now what we're doing is we're offering, you know, we've identified the problem. Now we're offering a solution.
Right.
For the problem. And we're kind of explaining the problem.
Right.
You know, and something that's a little, you know, because just to tell us, well, you need to do the work. Really? I need to do the work? That's so very helpful. Thank you for wasting my time and money.
Right.
You know, like, so.
Yeah.
So that's what we have.
So that's the push-pull with the surrender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the push-pull.
Release your twin and that
release your twin so they can release their karmic.
They can release their karmic, right.
That's what's good. You know, I mean, there's people that have been on this journey for way too long. Like way too long.
Way too long.
You know, so.
I was in it for a decade.
And I'm thinking, you know, yeah. So, for me, it was only 2 years, but it's a different story. But anyway, yeah. So, I don't know. Do you have anything else? It seems like there was one other thing I was going to say, but I can't really remember.
Another video.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe so.
All right.
Oh, well, just that, if you have been on this journey for years and, whether you're in union or not, if you're stuck and you've been stuck for a long time, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Because you should always be able to move forward in some way.
Right. And if you're stuck with someone that you are feeling is your twin flame, and there hasn't been any growth, and you haven't moved forward and they haven't moved forward, that is something that you need to do some serious soul searching on. Is this really your person, or is this a karmic catalyst that has been your awakening, but since you've been resisting and not surrendering, has kept you stuck.
Yeah, and we can stay stuck
that's
forever,
long time.
especially as Taurus. Because
Yeah.
we're Taurus.
Yeah.
You could be stuck
Yeah.
for literally
Yeah.
for
Because-
lifetimes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
just remember that the karmic catalyst is triggering that self-love, is pulling, tugging at your heartstrings and triggering what you are needing to heal within yourself. That's why you feel it so strong. You're like, oh my God, no, I love this person, more than life itself, and how could that person not be my divine partner, or
just,
my twin flame? But that's because that person is just meant to awaken in you what you're needing to heal in order to bring in your true partner.
And at the same time, if that person is your twin, then you've developed a very unhealthy, unbalanced attachment that you need to address too.
Right.
Because like I said, we got the codependency card too.
Yeah.
So, we have to release that too. We have to release the codependency just like everybody else, because in the end it's not healthy. It'll turn something divine into something like karmic in a way.
Yeah.
And if it gets too bad, the universe can step in and say, you know what?
You're done.
You need to, if you're not going to recognize this and fix it, then we're going to separate you until you do. And nobody wants that. So, yeah, we all have to work on this, the codependency
Right.
thing. But the thing, if you love someone, set them free. And that's true.
It is true.
Your twin's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Your twin's not going to not love you. So there's no reason to have that unhealthy, codependent energy towards them.
Right.
You just love, and I know it's easier
said than done because we're in union,
but it's a feeling, and when you get there
and feeling, yes,
then you'll understand.
Yeah, you will. So,
and there's just a little bit more work.
Love them, right? Love them as much as you love yourself.
Exactly.
And if you don't have much love for yourself, then guess what? So that's
neither will they, and they're going to stay with the karmic.
Exactly. And that's where the work is needing to be done within yourself first. That's why there needs to be union within yourself first.
So that was my point about the, as far as the karmic part, or the false twin or the true twin.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, like what we tell our clients, first of all, we can't really tell you, you have to figure out on your own who
You've got to, yes, because it's a feeling and a knowing within you,
but,
right? We can help you figure out through the signs of.
Yeah, but ultimately is
it's up to you.
It's up to you. And here's the second.
You.
Here's the most important part of that is that it doesn't matter who your twin is. It doesn't matter if the person you think is your twin or not, because once you level up,
yes, it's automatic.
Then you come to this and you let go and you surrender, let go of the attachments.
Yeah.
Then you understand that what's mine is mine, and it's not gonna go away. So as soon as you surrender and let go, whether it's your twin, or you're karmic, that's when the union's going to happen anyway. So either
Right.
with your, it's going to happen with your twin, whoever your
Right.
twin is.
Right.
Would you rather be in union with a karmic because you think you're in love with them more than you could love your twin? That's silly.
Right.
Are you gonna pout because the person you thought I pouted because the person I thought was my twin wasn't my twin, but you know what? You get over it because that's not the relationship you want. You don't want a karmic relationship. You want a relationship with your twin.
And that's where your self-worth is.
Yes.
What are you worth?
What are you worth?
You gotta look at yourself. You gotta look at yourself
So-
in the mirror.
Yeah. So I hope this has made sense.
Yeah.
I know I kind of tend to ramble, and because I want to make sure that
It's all right.
I cover everything, and we are so passionate about this.
Yes, we are.
Because we want everybody, we want all the
Yes.
twins to be
Yes.
in union, like right now.
We
like
do
already.
We do. So get out of your way
Yeah.
because it is you.
So anything we can do to help. We're always racking our brains
Always.
trying to figure out,
Yes.
like what is going to help them.
Right.
And it's really like, I have a 3D job too still. But it's all day, every day,
Every
just
day.
thinking, and talking to different people.
Yes.
And as we're counseling other people, that's how we get a lot of information.
Right. And as you're on this path, you'll see also that your soul family will gravitate towards you.
Yes.
And
So you have to be
like-minded
open.
people.
You have to be open to receive.
Yes.
You have to
You
be
do.
open to receive because
Yeah.
you don't want to miss any of these important opportunities coming
yeah.
because you're too focused
Right.
on, missing your twin.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been there.
Yeah.
We were there for a long time. That's
Or
why
how
we're
someone else has experienced
Yes.
something. Maybe that's the answer for you.
That's why we're telling you all this because we've been there, we've done that,
Yeah.
and it really hurt, and we don't want anybody else to
No.
have to go through it, at least for not as long as we did.
Exactly.
So just know that when we give you advice and tell you, what we tell you, it's because
We've experienced it.
We've done it.
We've been there.
and we don't want you to have to do it
Right.
because it sucks. It's terrible.
We don't. I'm trying to save you there.
Yep.
Well, all right. You want to get a hold of us for a private reading, a session, please reach us at the Twin Flame Mystique 1111 at gmail.com. Leave a message below or on Facebook. Join us on Facebook. We are the Twin Flame Mystique 1111 on Facebook as well.
And please subscribe to our
Please
channel.
subscribe.
We're trying to grow our channel, and
We are. And this is for y'all.
yeah.
It's for y'all. So, all right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
And
you.
we'll be hopefully hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.